Darkness retreats before the rising sun. The jungle wakes. A land of giants, where time is measured by the breath of millennia. Light pierces the mist, awakening the spirits of the wild. Here, every morning dewdrop is a miniature universe, holding the reflection of the entire forest within it. Life trickles down from the towering canopy to the damp forest floor, where rare sunlight dances on the stream and thick moss carpets whisper the stories of the earth. But look closer into the shadows. Beneath the darkness of a single leaf, life is stirring, a vibrant red speck challenging the eternal green. Meet our knight, the seven-spotted ladybug. As sunlight touches its hardened shell, it transforms into a living ruby, warming its body to begin the day. Look at those compound eyes and the tiny antennae trembling, sensing every molecule of air. Personal hygiene is a mandatory ritual. Combing antennae, scrubbing legs. A clean suit of armor is the key to sensory perfection. This world is overwhelmingly vast. To this creature, less than a centimeter long, a tree trunk is a sheer cliff, and a raised leaf vein is as majestic as a mountain range. Every step is a calculation. Clinging to the edge of the abyss, staring down into the deep forest floor, the bridge between two leaves trembles violently. It walks the fragile line of safety. A liquid obstacle blocks the path. Water. Not just for drinking, this dewdrop is the purest source of minerals the jungle gifts to the early riser. The journey continues through harsh terrain, rugged vines, a mossy maze, and the invisible traps of old spider silk. Entangled, but not panicked. A gentle tug, and freedom returns. Wind, the invisible enemy. When the flower bud sways violently, gravity becomes a rival. 6 legs clamp down, digging deep into the sepal. Patience is the virtue of the survivor. From this peak, it becomes a brilliant exclamation mark amidst a sea of green, a statement of presence. The wing case opens slightly, then closes. It is not yet time to fly. The sounds of the jungle grow louder, signaling the hunting hour. The antennae lock onto a scent, the sweet smell of sap, and more importantly, the scent of prey. It descends the slope, fast and decisive. The sun reaches its zenith, heating the air. This tiny body burns energy rapidly. The empty stomach contracts. It needs food. Right now. There, the target is in sight. A colony of aphids, voracious sapsuckers, turning young shoots into their own private banquet. Do not let the cute appearance fool you. The ladybug is a cold-blooded assassin. Approach, lock target, and strike! Sharp mandibles act like hydraulic pincers. The fragile aphid stands no chance. Nightmare for the aphid, but a feast for the hunter. It devours greedily. Energy is instantly replenished. Alarm! The security force has arrived. Black ants, the aphid's loyal bodyguards. They charge with jaws wide open. The first bite. But the ladybug does not run. It activates tank mode, retracting legs, pressing flat against the leaf. Its smooth, domed shell renders every attack useless. One, two, then 3 ants swarm, but they are trying to bite into a steel fortress. Helpless and frustrated, the guardians eventually give up. The battlefield belongs to the Red Knight once more. It rises and continues the massacre. Nests of young aphids are wiped out. This isn't just feeding, it is ecological housekeeping. But resources are finite. Another intruder wants a share. A battle of wits and strength takes place right on the leaf's edge. The stronger, more stubborn one claims the territory, and our character does not back down. Full, victorious, and satisfied. As the tropical heat becomes intense, the rhythm of life slows, finding a quiet shadow, listening to its own breath, and drifting into a short midday nap. While it sleeps, the world keeps turning. The plants thrive, thankful to the tiny hero. But the peace of the jungle is always just the calm before the storm. The sky collapses. Dark clouds swallow the light. The wind screams through the canopy, turning the forest into a roaring beast. Thunder tears the space apart. first drops fall like artillery fire. Weighing dozens of times more than the beetle, a direct hit could cause serious injury. Water turns into raging flash floods on the slippery leaf surface. It slips, hanging by a single leg, suspended between life and death. It uses the last of its strength to drag itself into a dry crevice in the bark. From its shelter, it witnesses the fury of Mother Nature. The jungle shows no mercy to the weak. Only when the rain stops and the dripping ceases does it dare to peek out, soaked but alive. But the threat doesn't just come from the sky. A hairy shadow descends. A jumping spider. Its 4 pairs of obsidian eyes have locked onto the target. Running is futile. The tactic here is thanatosis, playing dead, complete immobility. The spider touches the cold, rigid shell. It hesitates. It requires struggling prey. The ladybug's silence has saved its life. Escaping one death trap, only to fall into another. A shadow from above, faster than a blink. The ladybug is tossed into the air and lands squarely in a sharp beak. This is when the ultimate weapon is unleashed. Reflex bleeding. A yellow fluid filled with toxic alkaloids oozes from its leg joints. A foul smell and a horrific bitter taste explode in the bird's mouth. It is spat out immediately, free falling to the ground, a painful impact. Lying on its back, struggling, then flipping over, foul stench remains, an invisible shield warding off any other curious predators. Surviving the storm and the jaws of giants. The resilient survivor climbs the tallest blade of grass, spreads its wings, and takes flight, leaving the damp, dangerous ground, seeking a peaceful haven among fragrant flowers. The afternoon sun bathes the forest in honey gold. After the brutal fight for survival, it is time for the most sacred mission: love. A destined meeting on a swaying flower, a delicate touch of antennae, and life continues. Days later, a legacy is left behind. Clusters of bright yellow eggs, arranged neatly like precious gems under the safety of a leaf. The seeds of the future waiting to awaken. And when they hatch, look at that! Not resembling their parents at all. Spiky, dark larvae looking like miniature crocodiles. They are frenzied eating machines, fiercer than anyone could imagine.
All mine. I need this to survive. More.
Eat to grow, grow to molt. The process repeats until they are ready. Hanging upside down from a leaf vein, the body curves into a C shape. The skin splits one last time to reveal a mysterious orange pupa.
More sustenance.
Absolute silence takes over. But inside that fragile casing, a biological miracle is occurring. The body dissolves and reconstructs itself, cell by cell. The moment of rebirth. The pupil case cracks. A creature steps out, soft, a pale, pristine yellow. And then, painted by the hand of the sun, the deep red appears, one black dot at a time, distinct and perfect. A new warrior is born. The endless circle turns on. But for our main character, the old beetle, the journey is coming to an end. The wing case is weathered by wind and dew, the steps have slowed. It gazes at the fiery sunset. A flock of butterflies passes by like a summons. It opens its wings one last time, lifts itself into the air, flying higher than ever before. Merging into the stream of thousands of its kin, migrating towards the horizon. A magnificent sight. Millions of tiny red specks creating a vibrant river across the vast sky. Small but significant, fragile yet resilient. In the grand symphony of the jungle, they are the most brilliant notes, the living gems of the great wilderness.